Hello and welcome to What the Heck, Abby? That's not the show name. Hello and welcome to Ask Abby, the show where I, your super duper stupendous favoriteest land steward, tells you about what land stewardship is doing in our parks. So today I thought we'd talk about what I like to call invasive species. We throw around that term a lot, and you've probably heard me say it in some of my videos, but I don't know if everyone knows what it means. So I'm going to tell you. An invasive species is a species that did not evolve in the continent or in the area that it is currently living in. Some non-native species really don't cause that much harm. There are other native species who cause a lot of trouble. These species often will be some of the first that come up in the spring, so they're shading out other native species and preventing native species from being able to grow. They often will grow aggressively and in excess so that they're the only things growing. And this is a problem because many of our animals and insects don't recognize non-native species as food source and as habitat. So a plant's main goal in life is just to survive and reproduce. And native species have to fight different things in order to survive and reproduce. Some of those things might be diseases, funguses, climatic factors, it could bugs, insects if you will, and other animals who use it for habitat and for food. There's a whole host of things that exist that are fighting against native species for them to survive. So they have to kind of put their energy into different areas. They have to put some of their energy into surviving disease, some of their energy into fighting off insects, blah, 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 blah. Well, native or invasive species don't have all those same factors affecting them. In their non-native habitat, so here, they don't have to fight against the same things that they do in their native habitat. So when they're living here, they're able to put all of that energy that they would normally be putting into surviving into reproducing. So they're able to reproduce sometimes at a much higher rate than they would in their native landscape, and they're able to usually reproduce pretty fast. Here's some examples of invasive species that we have in our parks. Garlic mustard, boo. European privet, boo. Common burdock, boo. Boo, thistle. Motherwort, boo. So you might be asking, why are they here then? Well, many invasive species were brought over for two reasons. They were either brought to this continent because they were used as food, or because they were used for an ornamental reason. Okay, quick pause to look at how gorgeous this huge patch of wood anemone looks right now. I mean, and then right next to it is garlic mustard, so we're gonna get that little papy out of here. Invasive species are everywhere. Unfortunately, everywhere you go, you're gonna find them somewhere, including in the 3 parks at the UEC. And that is why the land stewardship team spends so much time working on invasive species removal. One thing that you can do about it is that you can plant native species in your gardens and at your homes. Native species were literally designed to be able to survive in Wisconsin, and they support native wildlife, native butterflies and bees and hummingbirds and everything like that. If you're interested in learning more about invasive species, you can come volunteer at any 3 of our branches during one of our root opportunities to help us combat invasives in our parks. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new.